Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on prom dates about two girls in high school who need a date for the prom and things go horribly wrong. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 14, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, just a quick notice. Not sure how many videos I'm going to be doing today. Doing this video the night before. I got so much going on tomorrow. I may not get all my videos done. This may be the only video, but I don't know. It depends on when I get home. I got there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but I will be at the Morristown Library from 10:30 to 4 on Saturday. I'll be doing my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil and the comic book convention. So look for me there. Anyhow, this movie. It looks okay. I mean, it's kind of funny. The two girls are best friends. Hannah on the left is dating a guy, but then she comes out as gay. And so she doesn't have a prom date. And then the other girl, her boyfriend cheats on her with a bikini girl in a pool, and so she dumps him. So now that's the other girl's boyfriend. So now they're both on the prowl looking for a new date for prom. She's looking for a girl, and this is the mom of Hannah training her dog how to speak. They had a funny bit where the dog presses the words, "Please kill me," because he doesn't want to do this. So together they're trying to find someone to take to prom. And the straight girl wants to lose her virginity, and I think the gay girl does too. She's into this girl, but she's way too cool for her, and then she embarrasses herself. She's clearly the comic relief. She's not bad. You know, she farts in front of her by mistake and swallows her gum and does all sorts of embarrassing things. So it's coming out in May. So then they decide to go to college parties to try to find a prom date, and she visits the college, and she says to the girl, "How do I know which girl is gay?" And she goes, "This is college, first year college. Everybody here is gay." So that's kind of a funny line for the women, yeah. So then she sees this girl's boobs, but she screws up because she hit her nose and coughs and like sprays blood all over her. Then they end up going to, I guess this is a sex talk for freshmen, or is it for college? And so this is your wacky principal who talks about condoms, and that's a funny scene. That one doesn't quite scan. But then Jess may get a college prom date, but then Hannah accidentally screws it up. Like a trophy falls off, hits him in the head. He falls on top of Jess, and then Hannah thinks she's being taken advantage of. So wacky stuff like that. It looks okay. It's on Hulu sometime in May. I'm not sure when. I mean, I've seen worse. You know. At least it's not Bottoms. That movie looked awful. This looks like it's got a chance, and maybe it's got some fun bits. I mean, Hannah, her comic timing is a little better. Jess isn't bad. She's like the intense, angry friend. I'm determined to lose my virginity and get a date for prom. And she's playing that. She's playing that straight, pardon the pun, which works for her character and the situation. So Hannah's trying to find a date. Kind of poor timing, just coming out right before prom and dumping your boyfriend. So it's wacky high school hijinks, and but it's two girls doing it instead of two guys. Again, it doesn't hit the same, I think, when it's two girls, because you don't understand, ladies, what guys will do. Yeah, it doesn't compare to what you would do. Yeah, women will do some wacky stuff too, but it doesn't ring as genuine as when guys do it. Guys are way more willing to embarrass themselves to get with a girl. Women just, I don't think they are. I think these two girls. Oh, we can't get dates. Well, we'll just go together, and it'll be one of those group date things, and then maybe there'll be some other guys there. We're in a group date, and then So it relies on a little bit of traditionalism that doesn't really exist anymore. Uh, these days, a lot of these kids, they'll just all go in a big group. No one's dating anybody. Um, so, uh, you know, it's not that big a deal anymore. Prom, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. It depends on the part of the area of the country. And when you're making stuff out of Hollywood, again, they don't seem to have the sensibilities anymore, and that's part of the problem. Um, so they're trying, though. I'll give them that. They're trying to make this work, and I think for the time period, it's not the worst comedy I've ever seen. Judging by its trailer here, it looks somewhat amusing. I don't think it's going to be laugh out loud hilarious. I think there'll be a few good bits in this, maybe. Um, but when you offer a starving man a cracker, are you really going to complain about the cracker? There's not a lot of comedies out. Not a lot of comedies. So first act, Jess loses her boyfriend. He cheats on her, and Hannah comes out as gay, and neither one of them have a date for prom. And that's the setup. And so second act, they start hunting for dates, and everything they do goes wrong. They eventually decide to go to the college, and they try to get dates there. That blows up in their faces, and they eventually meet someone. I'm going to say the end of the movie is a bunch of wacky hijinks, and then in the third act they both end up meeting someone. Jess meets a nice boy, and Hannah meets a nice girl. Hannah probably gets with the cool lesbian in the band, and Jess maybe gets with Hannah's ex-boyfriend, I'm going to guess, just because he's the only other character in the trailer that seems to be significant. I don't think she gets with the college guy. I think he's too cool for it. But, yeah. And then, I don't know, maybe if it has a kind of nice ending, it maybe just doesn't have to lose her virginity just because it's prom night. I mean, you don't have to. So it would seem weird that she dates a guy for the first time and loses her virginity to him, unless they were really in love, unless there's another character they haven't shown she was really secretly in love with or something. Seems a bit of a stretch. Seems like it would be too much, but maybe depends on how grungy you want to go with it. So it looks like they're mostly going for the last, but they're trying to keep it in a semi-realistic world. But I don't know, the principal, he always plays those over the top characters. You got to go big or go home with comedy. I don't think he quite pulls it off, but let's see what the write-up says. Jess and Hannah, at 13 years old, made a pact to have the perfect prom. Only 24 hours after the before the big event, everything is ruined when they break up with their dates. Well, that kind of changes it a little bit, because Hannah comes out as gay. So it's like, you're telling me you're gonna hold that in your pocket until a day before prom? That seems like a weird thing to do. And now they have one night to find new dates and make their fantasy come true. Okay, that makes it a little better. Their characters are really emotionally sort of committed to the prom, so that makes it work a little better. I like that. So decent pitch. Would I watch this? Yeah, I might watch it. I mean, might be some nice boobies in it. I don't know, college boobies. But it doesn't look. It looks at least mildly entertaining, and I like these movies. It's probably doesn't even rise to the level of PCU, but I think there'll be some moments in it. Probably needed again, I don't know what happened. They used to put comedians in these movies. At least one or two stand-up comics would end up in the movie. Just thrown in there, even if they weren't the main guy. Tom Green, I think, was the last one. He was in. I want to say it was Euro Trip, but there was another one. It was Road Trip. He wasn't even a student. I think he was just like the older alum who gives the tour or something. So yeah, that's the only thing I see missing from something like this. You need like even an unknown guy, someone like someone you never even heard of who's just young enough to look like a college age or high schooler. I mean, Matt Rife probably could have pulled off the college age guy, but I don't know. He's kind of big now, so maybe not. So yeah, it's called Prom Date. Check it out in May sometime on Hulu. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check me out. I'm at the Morristown Library for the Comic Fest from 10:30 to 4:30 today, or 4. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm doing any more videos today, but I don't know. Keep your ear to the ground. We'll see. See if I get back in time to do them. Got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. A lot of stuff. Well, definitely doing a live stream on Sunday, so hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.